Hi students, good morning everyone. So our first unit is completed. Now we'll start our second unit today. So second unit will have two parts. The first part is the partial and multiple correlations. So it is a continuation of the first unit. In our first unit we have studied correlation, right? So under that one more topic was partial and multiple correlations. So it's a very small topic, we'll be finishing it, and next second part is about the analysis of the categorical data, or it is also called as theory of attributes. So we will start unit 2 today. So coming to unit 2, it has two parts I said. The first part is partial and multiple correlation. Partial and multiple correlation, and next is theory of attributes. So partial and multiple correlation, it will be very similar to the Karl-Pearson correlation coefficients only. It is very similar and a continuation topic of it. We will be studying where in the correlation, Karl-Pearson correlation, we have studied up to the two variables only. But whenever we have three variables, how we will find the relationship partially or multiple relation? What are the partial and multiple we will study now. And second is theory of attributes. So attributes always indicates the qualitative data. So not the quantitative means which is measurable. So whenever our data is not measurable, whenever you have the qualitative data, then how we will analyze that qualitative data? We will be studying in the theory of attributes. So today we will start with partial and multiple correlations. So first we will study what is partial correlation. So we know that what is correlation? Correlation means it is a study of the relationship between two or more variables. So we have seen how to study the relationship between two variables. Now suppose if you have more than two variables. So whenever you have more than two variables, you will find the concept of partial correlation is you will be finding the linear relationship between only two variables by eliminating the linear relationship between the other variables. Suppose if you have three variables, 1, 2, 3 variables, then you want to study out of these three variables, you want to study only these two variables. So whenever you have to find the, or you want to find the association or the relationship between two variables by eliminating this one, by eliminating the linear effect of this third variable on these two variables. So I will say how it will be. Suppose if you have three variables, that is x1, x2 and x3. Now you want to find the partial relationship between these two variables. Now you want to find the partial relationship between x1 and x2, then you have to eliminate x3 by eliminating x3. So here if you want to eliminate x3, what you have to do is first you have to remove the linear effect of this x3 on x1 on x2 also. So whatever the linear effect you have, are having only up to 3 variables. That is, we will be having a trivariate distribution. So from that trivariate distribution, you are finding the partial relationship between any two variables by removing the or by eliminating the linear effect of the third variable on the other two variables. Here only two variables partial relation we are finding by eliminating the linear effect of the third one on the other two variables. So this is called partial correlation. So in Karl-Pearson correlation coefficient also, what is Karl-Pearson correlation coefficient? R of x comma y. So how you will find R of x comma y? Covariance of x comma y by sigma x into sigma y. So the correlation coefficient means that R of x comma y. Similarly here, to find the correlation, we need the correlation coefficient. So what is that correlation coefficient? Here suppose I am taking x1 and x2 and eliminating x3. Suppose I want only x1 and x2 variables correlation partially, that means R12 dot 3. So here I am eliminating the linear effect of the third variable. Suppose if I want to eliminate the second variable linear effect, how I write? R13. I want the relationship between only these two variables. So I R13 dot 2. So dot 2 indicates that you are removing the linear effect of this. After dot variable, whatever you have, that variable you are removing the linear effect. Similarly, if you want to remove this x1, you want the partial relationship between only x2 and x3. Then how you will write? R23 dot 1. So this R23 dot 1 means here you are finding the partial correlation coefficient between the variable 2 and 3 by removing the linear effect of the first variable. So this is the partial correlation coefficients. Now we will see what are the formulas for the partial correlation coefficients. So here we are considering the trivariate data that we will be having 3 variables. So 3 variables means we will be getting the 3 partial correlation coefficients. First is removing the variable 3, then variable 2, variable 1. So by removing all those, we will be getting the partial correlation coefficients. So first we will study partial correlation coefficient of x1, x2 after removing x3. So whenever, what is the trivariate data here we are considering? The trivariate data is x1, x2, x3. If x1, x2, x3 is the trivariate data, then you are finding the partial correlation coefficient between x1 and x2 by eliminating the linear effect of x3. So it is denoted with, I said, R12 dot 3. So how will you write this one? R12 dot 3. So this is the notation for the partial correlation coefficient, that is R12 dot 3. So R12 dot 3, it is given as equals to R12 minus R13 R23 divided by square root of 1 minus R13 square into 1 minus R23 square. So this is the partial correlation coefficient between x1 and x2 after removing the x3 variable. So how to write this one? So simply how to remember means, here you have 1, 2 dot 3. So whatever you have before dot, that you will write here R12 minus you will write the two combinations because you will be removing the linear effect, right? So you will write R13 and R23 divided by square root of 1 minus this R13 square into 1 minus R23 square. The easy way of remembering this formula. So this is the partial correlation coefficient of x1, x2 after removing the linear effect of x3. Now we will write the partial correlation coefficient of, now I am removing x2. So I want the partial correlation coefficient of x1 and x3 after eliminating x2. So here I am eliminating x2. So I will get r. I will be removing 2. So I will write r13 dot 2. So this is the partial correlation coefficient between 1 and 3 variables after removing the linear effect of the second one. So how you will write the formula? R13 dot 2 equals to first R13 minus, you will write the combinations, that is R12 into R23. So even if you write 3-2 or 2-3, it is same, because what are this R12, R13, R14, whatever it is, they are the Carl-Pearson correlation coefficient. That is, you will write R of x comma y, right? So always the correlation coefficient is symmetric. If you write R of x comma y, that is equals to R of y comma x. So similarly, if you write 3-2 or 2-3, it is same, since the correlation coefficient is symmetric. Divided by under root of 1 minus R13, 1 minus R12 square into 1 minus R23 square. So this is the partial correlation coefficient between x1 and x3 after eliminating the linear effect of x2. Now similarly, first we have removed x3. Next, if we remove x2, we got the formulas. Now we will see the partial correlation coefficient between now I am going to remove x1. So between x2 and x3 after eliminating x1. So the partial correlation coefficient, between, so here I am removing x1, so I get between x2 and x3 after eliminating x1. So if you eliminate x1, what you will get the correlation coefficient? R23 dot 1. I am removing the linear effect of first variable. So R23 dot 1 equals to, first you will write R23 minus R12 into R13 divided by square root of 1 minus R12 square into 1 minus R13 square. So these are the three partial correlation coefficients between the trivariate distribution. So whenever you have three variables, how do you find the partial correlation? Partial correlation can be found for the only two variables after removing the linear effect of the third variable on the two variables. So these are the formulas for the partial correlation coefficient. Then what is R12, R13 and R23? So R12 means it is the correlation coefficient between, so R12, so it is a correlation coefficient between x1 general correlation formula is covariance of x comma y. So here R12 means it is the correlation between x1 and x2. So you will be getting covariance of x1 comma x2 divided by sigma x1 into sigma x2. So R12 it is the correlation coefficient between the x1 and x2. Excuse me. So similarly, if I want to write R13, so R13 is the correlation between the variables x1 and x3, and it is given as covariance of x1 comma x3 divided by sigma x1 into sigma x3. So this is the correlation coefficient between x1 and x3. Similarly, R23. So R23 it is the correlation coefficient between the x2 and x3. So you will get covariance of x2 comma x3 divided by sigma x2 into sigma x3. So this is the concept of partial correlation coefficient, and these are the three partial correlation coefficients. Now next we will see what is multiple correlation coefficient. So before going to multiple correlation coefficients, first we will see small problems related to the partial correlation coefficients. So we will now see a problem related to partial correlation coefficients if already the correlations are given. So that means in your question, if suppose R12, R13 and R23 values are already given, you just need to substitute those values in the required partial correlation coefficient formula. Now we'll see the first question. Now coming to the question. In a trivariate distribution, it is found that the first one is R12 equals to 0.77, R13 equals to 0.72, similarly R23 equals to 0.5. So the correlation coefficients are already given, that is R12, R13 and R23 values. We have to find the partial correlation coefficients of R12.3, R13.2 and R23.1. So coming to the solution, it is given that, so given R12 equals to 0.77, R13 equals to 0.72, similarly R23 equals to 0.52. So first I will find the partial correlation coefficient. The partial correlation coefficient R12.3. So first I will find R12.3, that is R12.3 equals to, what is the formula? R12 minus R13 into R23 divided by square root of 1 minus R13 square into 1 minus R23 square. Now substitute the given values. We will get, first R12 value is 0.77 minus R13 value is 0.72 into R23 value 0.52 divided by square root of 1 minus 0.72 square into 1 minus 0.52 square. So first here you have to do the square of 0.72. You have to subtract the square of 0.72 from 1. So make sure you write it clearly. It is not whole square. It is just the square of these terms. That square you have to subtract from the given one. So write down first R12.3 equals to, first solve the numerator, 0.77 minus of 0.72 into 0.52. So the numerator value is 0.3956. 0.3956 divided by square root of, first find the first one value, 1 minus 0.72 square. It is 0.4816 into, similarly 1 minus 0.52 square. You will get it as 0.7296. Now multiply those two terms and find the square root of that one. 0.7296 into 0.4816. So square root of that answer you will get 0.5928. 0.5928. So therefore R of 12.3 equals to 0.3956 divided by 0.5928. So you will be getting the R12.3 value as 0.6673. So this is the procedure for finding the partial correlations. Now similarly you find out the R13. So next second one is R, the partial correlation coefficient. So next you have to find as R13.2. So find out R13.2. R13.2 equals to R13 minus R12 into R23 divided by square root of 1 minus R12 square into 1 minus R23 square. So this is the formula for R13.2. Substitute the values. R13 is 0.72 minus 0.77 into 0.52 divided by square root of 77 square into 1 minus 0.52 square. Now solve this one. 0.72 minus of 0.77 into 0.52. You will get numerator value as 0.3196 divided by, find out this value, 1 minus 0.77 square into 1 minus 0.52 square. Square root of that answer you will get 0.545. 0.5450. So therefore R13.2 equals to 0.3196 divided by 0.5450. You will get 0.5864. 0.5864. So this is the partial correlation coefficient between the two variables x1 and x2 after removing the linear effect of x2. The partial correlation between x1 and x3 after removing the linear effect of x2. Now similarly the third one we have to find the partial correlation coefficient of the last one we have to find as R23.1. So R23.1 means we are finding the partial correlation between x2 and x3 after removing the linear effect of x1. So the formula is R23.1 equals to R23 minus R12 into R13 divided by square root of 1 minus R12 square into 1 minus R13 square. Now substitute the values. So R23.1 0.72 into 0.77 divided by square root of 1 minus 0.72 square into 1 minus 0.77 square. First find the numerator value, that is 0.52 minus of 0.72 into 0.77. So you will get minus 0.0344 divided by square root of that one, that is 1 minus 0.72 square into 1 minus 0.77 square, that is square root of 0.7890. So find the square root of that answer. You will be getting as minus 0.0344 divided by 0.8882. So minus 0.0344 divided by 0.8882. You will be getting the answer as R23.1 equals to 0.8495. So this is the procedure for finding the partial correlation coefficients. So remember the formula, it is very easy formula and it is important for the short answers also. As it is very important, don't leave this one, you can study it very well. Whenever you have R12.3, remember the formula, you will get first R12 minus, you will write those combinations, that is R13 into R23 divided by square, put the square root and you will multiply the two terms. What are the two terms? 1 minus whatever you have written here, 1 minus R13 square into 1 minus R23 square. So this is the partial correlation coefficient. So today we have started unit 2. In unit 2 I said we will have partial and multiple correlations. So today we have studied the partial correlation coefficient, that is whenever we have more than two variables. So if you have more than two variables but you want to study only the relationship between two variables. So if you have more than two, what you will do? You will eliminate the remaining values and find partially the relationship between whatever the two variables you want. Suppose in our syllabus we have only up to three variables. Suppose x1, x2, x3 is a trivariate distribution or a trivariate data. There, if you want to find the partial relationship between two variables, then you have to eliminate the linear effect of the third variable on the other two variables. So here you have R12.3. So you are finding the relationship between R12 by removing the linear effect of this 3R3, that is x3 on x1 and on x2. So this is the partial correlation coefficient, and in the next class we are going to see the multiple correlation coefficients. So try to write the notes on time. So if I don't wait for my notes, if you are able to write your notes by your own, start copying the notes and start copying these problems also. I may not give the same problems in the videos and in the notes. So copy these notes, along with that copy the if anything is left out, you can copy from the notes which I have sent. So these problems you copy in the notes and the remaining problems I will be sending in the